Capricorns. Hey seekers. Welcome to June. Your reading has already started. The shuffling is a part of it. You understand the process, don't you? Yeah, you do. You do. Applies to everything. Even things you have fantastical notion of that you may have put on a pedestal, so you think they're just supposed to kind of happen. 10 of Wands, and if it doesn't just automatically happen, it's too heavy, it's too much, it's too hassle, it must not be true. You literally understand about everything in life, how ridiculous that type of thinking is. And about this, the most important thing in your life, the most meaningful thing that will ever happen to you, it has to just fall into place with no effort. Are all these wands really as heavy as it's playing out in your head as you walk towards your castle, your home, everything you could ever wish for, and even better? Because it actually looks like he's pretty damn close. And he's walked a journey if he collected 10 wands. So if he walked all this journey and now he's so close. Some things, many things, all of the things we are taught require work, and you know it better than anyone. But then there's an entire generation out there who grew up on Disney, who thinks love is different and it's supposed to be the easiest thing in the world. The most important thing in the world, the thing that runs the world, that without it the world would not exist, that holds the world on its shoulders, that holds the entire existence of the ecosystem, the existence of procreation, evolution, continuance of life. That is the easiest thing, should be. That is where we need to put our best selves at. We're not supposed to bring our best face and our best behavior to our bosses, to our neighbors, to our viewers, audience. I mean, you probably should. It's great. Nothing wrong with that. But your best face, your most effort should be in love with the person that has the power to make you happy, with the person that has the power to give you family, whatever this is, right? Whatever the stage of romance that you're in. Bottom line, the person that you love. Now, assuming that you're both benevolent, positive, fairly balanced as far as it can, as much as it can be, people, putting the effort should not be looked at as effort. Does that make sense? You take it as a given, just like you take it in any other field in your life. making an effort in proper communication, making an effort in stepping out of your comfort zone, making an effort in putting yourself in the other person's shoes, making an effort in doing something that you don't necessarily want to do in the moment, but will be beneficial for your person, thus beneficial for you. Because when you truly love someone, you care about their well-being. Their well-being is your well-being. And vice versa, of course, it needs to be mutual. So if they are willing to make the effort, Capricorn, don't roll your eyes and be like, ugh, you want to talk about it? It's not fluid enough. What are you, a Pisces in the 60s? Sorry, Pisces, if you guys are here. What do you mean it's not fluid enough? Everything is both fluid and stagnant. The most stagnant, seemingly stagnant things are fluid. This table is stagnant. It's just, it has a very specific shape, no flow. But there's nothing but flow in there. Infinite movement of molecules and atoms that it's made of, just like you, just like everything. And it's moving so fast that it's looking still. You want a serene, stable love? You gotta be in constant movement on it. Even when you're chilling on the couch, watching television, you're not doing anything, but you are. Because, I mean, assuming that you are, cuddling the person and asking them if they want water when you get up and get yourself a glass of water. Those little things. From the smallest effort, like giving them a glass of water when you're getting one for yourself, to the biggest effort, like having the conversation that is important to them, even though you're not in the mood. You can't evade that. Another person isn't going to change that. Because this is what is required for love. So it applies to whoever you'll be in love with or into. You want to find someone that will be super easy to manage? You'll find them all right if you have money. If you have money, you'll find someone that really doesn't care about you much. Hence, they're not going to require you to put in any effort except for your dollar. They won't mind not having the meaningful conversations. They won't mind anything. They'll be super chill. Everything is fine. You can do whatever you want. As long as you pick up the tab. Do you understand where I'm getting at? Now I'm giving the masculine example, right? Or I'm giving the money example, but it could be other things. As long as she cleans the house. I'm going with stereotypes, right? If you're a woman. You want someone that is chill, that just lets you do whatever you want? You'll find him. As long as you clean the house, as long as you raise the children, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. I won't notice. I won't demand to have a talk if you'll disappear on me and won't give me any, I don't know, anything for a week except for that. Yeah? You gotta notice within yourself what it is that you're actually asking for. Because anything you're asking for has an underlined thing that comes with it, right? If they don't check in on you and they're not bothered by you not returning calls and all that jazz, they're not, causing any drama, not wanting to talk or understand where things stand. Cappy, no one is that cool, especially not with love. It just means they don't care. Now, obviously, I'm not referring to someone who's obsessive or heavily codependent. I'm not talking about that. If someone is stalkery, obsessive, codependent, too much, I completely understand. You don't have to be there. But then that's not the message for you. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the standard basics. When someone cares about you, they care about you. And if someone doesn't show too much care, so that way it's not too much for you, it's because they don't have too much care. Now, if that's what you want, maybe that's what you want. Maybe you want just the man attached to the sperm. Maybe you just want him to give you a baby, and other than that, you really don't care about him. Maybe you just want the trophy wife. Maybe you just want her to look good, and you don't really care if she cares about you or not. If that's the case, hey, as long as you're upfront about things, do whatever you want, boo. No judgment here. As long as it's mutual from both sides and they know what they're dealing with. If it's a two-sided deal, you do you, right? But if that's not the case, if you're looking for something real, it's gonna get real. It's not to say it's not gonna be fun. As I said, it's all in the approach. This guy can juggle all these wands and hop to the castle. He has the mind, the skill, the strength, but the mindset changes when it comes to that specific topic and assumes that these wands that normally with anything else in their life they'd be super chill about it and just kind of handling it, and here, no, that shouldn't be like that. It should be like it is on Disney. This company wrecked an entire generation. We would be really better off if they had kept all the, let's say, the Grimm allegories, the Grimm brother allegories, as the dark shit matter that they were. Instead of, modifying them into the sweet versions that they bring forth on the screen. Then at least we'd know what life is and not be delusional. When you think reality should be like an illusion, you live an illusion. Eight of Pentacles. You literally understand, you really understand everything I'm saying right now. You're like nodding. If I was to replace your love, with literally anything, you'd be like, yeah, well, duh, you'd be teaching that. But because I'm talking about all of this, about your love life, you're like, this is golden milk, by the way, golden almond milk to be exact. Turmeric, honey, I add cinnamon, and non-dairy milk, and I heat it up in the microwave, and it's so good. The comfort, my creature comfort. I actually love Disney. It's fun, but when you really think about it, the narratives that we grew up on, especially my generation, holy guacamole. And when I say holy guacamole, I mean it. I think guacamole should be revered as holy. Don't look at me like that. I said it, I meant it. Said it, I meant it. I said it. Did I say? Oh, yeah, I did. Vicariously, the Eight of Pentacles. The Hangman, the Empress, and the Five of Cups. Why is it so hard? Capricorn, there's a good chance that this is an energy that you're dealing with and you're this Empress, but maybe you are everything around this Empress. And bottom line, this Empress is the Empress. It's like the bomb. Hey, divine feminine, goddess, everything. She's everything. She's all the queens. She's all the queens in one, right? She's the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Smart, passionate, practical and down to earth, and feisty and passionate, and smart. All of those things, right? She has healthy boundaries. She knows how to receive. She definitely knows how to give. And yet, surrounding her is this person. Is this you, Capricorn, or is this you? You tell me. The Hangman attitude and the Five of Cups attitude. It's like, I can't believe I have something this wonderful with that high value that requires me to sacrifice and focus on the positive and not dwell and bitch and whine. Capricorn, what is going on? If you are dealing with someone who is literally like everything, and because they're so amazing, you're like, oh my God, you're so much, you're too much. You need therapy. I can't. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm going to explain. Before you click out, listen to me. It's very unhealthy to live like that. When you receive a gift, an opportunity, something really, really good, and you treat it like it's a burden or something is wrong with it, it's a very self-sabotaging mechanism that will get you to lose out on all the good stuff. Okay? There's a dire need to change perspective here, to look at things from a different perspective and to turn around and see the cups that exist, not the ones that seemingly don't exist, okay? Another thing is that this can lead to a sense of this waiting game, or this I don't know, acting like the martyr, like you're being punished when you're actually rewarded, like treating an award like a punishment, right? This Empress can lead to a great deal of regret and loss, because this could be the loss of this Empress. Now again, could be someone who's losing you, Capricorn. Whoever this Empress is and the other energy surrounding it. Because the Empress will stay an Empress. You can't really... Let me go up to the Olympus and defeat a goddess. No, it's like you can't. So this Empress will, one way or the other, turn out fine. And that's what I'm worried about, because Capricorn, if you're the energy who's acting, I'm going to say it, acting bratty, pampered, being disrespectful and ungrateful to something really great. And I'm not talking about someone that you're just not into. That shit happens. Just because someone is amazing and beautiful and all of that doesn't mean you have to be into them. I'm talking about someone that you're into, but you're complaining because it requires effort. Does it require effort because it's wrong, or does it require effort because they have standards and values and expectations that are in accordance to what they can give? You understand what I mean? And it presents you with the need to step it up, right? When someone by default pushes you to be better or putting in more and gives you the opportunity of getting yourself to a place that is more expanded, Yes, it requires stretching the boundaries, and yes, it can be uncomfortable, but that doesn't make it a bad thing, right? So I'm picking up that you have something really, really great happening in your life, Cappy. A really great person, a really great opportunity, a really great sudden opportunity to move somewhere, but oh, it requires this effort. I have to pack, I have to move to this euphoric Garden of Eden, an opportunity that suddenly someone gave to me. I'll have to actually do the travel and the effort and the lifting. You see what I mean there? It's like being given the house of your dreams, a kingdom, but like complaining about it because you have to pack and move. Even though it's like the ideal place in the ideal area, all of it. For many of you, I'm picking up that it's love, that it's a person, it's of great high value and virtue. We're dealing with the Empress, and with the Hangman next to it, she's also carries, I guess, the spiritual background. Interesting. Let me tap into that narrative, to that line. Hold on. So, oh my God. There's wisdom that is coming there. There's wisdom that is coming with this person. I'm just repeating myself. It's an opportunity to grow. But you gotta look at it as such. June could either be the month of losing something really great, or it could be the month of catching the opportunity. See, if you look at the same thing instead of as a 10 of Wands but as an 8 of Wands, and you grab the opportunity, it can manifest as something really, really positive. 8 of Wands doesn't wait for anyone. It's a really great thing that comes real fast. You gotta grab it. You gotta catch that horse, catch that boat, hop on that carriage, and if not, it just goes away. You can't make excuses. So it's possible that you'll turn things around. It's up to you. An important side note, because I know Capricorns can work themselves to death and give way too much than they should to people who are not worthy of it, this is not what I'm talking about. If this person is a lazy ass, and you're already doing way more than they do, and they're not chipping in, and it's not mutual investment and mutual effort, then no, don't sacrifice yourself to death for them. Move on. Okay? I'm talking about someone with standards to live up to. Simple as that. Okay? And it won't be someone that demands you to do for them something that they won't do for you. Okay? I'm talking about something of reciprocation. If you're at a place that is constantly sacrificing and giving for someone else and you're not getting anything in return, I'm not telling you that you need to put in even more effort, and quite the opposite. You should. It's very legitimate of you to feel like it should be easier, because love is meant to feel easy when you're doing the work, right? When you do the work, when you take care of the things, the communication, the love language, all of that, then it's easy. Does that make sense? Yay. Anything else, please? For Cappies for June? Strength card. This is getting better and better. So virtue is coming through very, very strongly. Someone, this could be you, someone with deep core values and real virtue. I'm not talking about ideologies that hurt other people. Ideologies are some of the worst thing that ever happened to humanity. I'm talking about values, okay? Something to live by. Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. You want to see the difference between the first row and the second row. This is incredible. Okay. Beautiful. So June comes with an incredible life-changing opportunity, as it seems now. It will require resilience. It will require something brave. You'll need to say yes to something possibly crazy or very big that will require a sense of sacrifice and change, and it's not going to feel comfortable. However, the wise ones out there will recognize how big this is, and you will make it work. Because this is life-changing money or life-changing exposure. Okay? On the 18th, Mercury moves out of shadow. I feel like that's when things will start flying, like literally moving really, really fast. So going into, end of June, Cancer season, it's going to get real. But flex that muscle. Flex your boundaries. I see no boundaries here. Not in a bad way. Flex your boundaries in a good way, like everything we just discussed. But then on another note, as you establish healthy boundaries and are able to flex those healthy boundaries, ironically enough, then you won't need boundaries. Lesson learned, now there's freedom of the lesson. Sometimes the healthy boundaries that we need to set are for other people. Sometimes we need to set those healthy boundaries upon ourselves. And when that equilibrium is achieved, some of you, I think, are either, you're either getting married, 3 8s, or you're meeting the person you're going to get married with. I see some of you are going to have a brilliant idea or have had a brilliant idea that you worked very hard for and you have not seen results for. And it's going to take fruition anytime between June and August. I think you might get an offer or something like that for it. And it will be life-changing. Some of you are writers, authors, so maybe it's a publisher, maybe it's a producer. But it's going to go from behind the scenes work to being out in the public eye, or at least worked on it. And maybe Disney ruined your life and now it's going to fix your life. Disney ruined your love life, but then it's going to buy your script and make it into a movie, so it's going to change your entire life for the better. Isn't that a hoot? That'd be cool. Four of Pentacles. Listen. Take the offer. Don't argue. Don't try to get more money. Don't be like, ooh, they're willing to pay. I'm going to try and get more. No. Take the offer. Say thank you. And see how your life transforms like crazy, like an actual fairy tale. And or recognize that this person is one of the best things that you've ever encountered. You see them as divine. They're beautiful, they're strong, they're grounded, they're fun. All of it. They make your stomach turn around. What is this? What is this? Why is this asshole here? Don't you do that. Don't you think what else I can get? Who else can be better? Is it getting the best for yourself, or is it dumb vanity? I'm not saying if you don't have feelings for them, but if you have feelings for them and they're amazing and they're fun and they're gorgeous and they're everything, do not go vain. You go vain, you go bankrupt. The Wheel of Fortune is not going to wait on your ass. I'm telling you, it's not going to wait on your ass. The Strength card is not. This Lion, this Maiden, this Pentacle, you worked so hard energetically and physically to get here, to have this happen, to have this thing, this person, whatever, all of it at once maybe, I don't know, just present themselves to you. Say thank you and take it. And don't think, what else am I losing? Don't think, what else am I losing? First, okay, let me clarify something. With every gain, there's a loss. With every win, there is a loss. With every change, there is a loss. Everything requires a form of sacrifice. Everything. You can't, there's no going around it. There is no win-win. You live in the world of polarities. I have the most annoying pigeon in the entire universe. She really likes my balcony. She always comes here and calls out to her clan of pigeons, because maybe she's the leader or something. It's the same one. And she never makes that call from anyone else's balcony. She only comes to my balcony and yells in pigeon. I love you, pigeon. I wish you all the best. Can you go yell somewhere else? Can you hear her? Oh no, she's gonna think I'm answering her. She's looking at me like, what'd you say? She is. She's looking at me right now. I'm telling you. She knows I'm talking about her. So she just keeps doing that. Anyway, sorry. Okay, I'm going to continue this reading. I'm going to focus on your love life and see who's this Disney prince / Disney princess that you're seemingly peeing all over, and hopefully we can fix this shit up. It's going to be a love extended. It's available in the link. The links are available below. It's both available. Why Can't I Speak suddenly on Vimeo and on Patreon. There, I said it. Check out Tarot Masterclass so you could learn tarot. What? Okay, bye.